We talked to some of our friends in the county of San Diego. They told us this is a really big issue for them.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
they actually tried this. And they also encouraged some of the seniors to move in with each other as roommates. And
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
they had some success with that. Have you guys thought about that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, when you think about any population that first came to the United States, it was recognized that people need to pool resources together so that they can withstand the toughest times and so that everyone has an opportunity to be able to thrive. And so I think that there is no doubt that when people come together, share resources, that is always the best way to go, particularly with seniors, because we also know that seniors also suffer from issues of isolation, issues of loneliness. And the more lonely you are, the more isolated you are, the lower your life expectancy is. And so I think it's a win-win for us to create those type of programs for those who are able to. But then we also have to recognize there are those who, for whatever reason, may not be a good idea to bunk with someone else. All right? I don't recommend anyone to live with me. But I think we have got to make sure that it's all hands on deck, all the above approach to making sure that we solve this problem.
And one of the things we looked into is senior living is very expensive. It's 5,000 to 10,000 a month.
Believe it or not, even with that higher cost, it's better than a care facility. It's better than a hospital stay. And the reason why it's at a higher cost is because with those senior living facilities, it comes with a whole lot of other services to making sure that they stay healthy, making sure that they have proper nutrition, making sure that they feel safe, making sure that they have activities. All of those things also come with it. Now, the question is, are the rates based upon the realities of how much it costs, or are the rates based upon how much profit you can get? And so we still have to look at some more issues when it comes to that to see what exactly it is. But senior living facilities is the next best thing to be able to do, particularly when a senior doesn't have anywhere else to go.
And in terms of the budget issues, the state is facing budget issues. So, and there was this huge spending on homelessness. Can you tell us what are your thoughts? Is it possible to do this project to help the seniors when there's this budget?
Oh, absolutely. First, I always push back when someone says that California has budget issues. We don't have budget issues. We have priority issues. And what do I mean by that? It is hard to say that the fifth largest economy in the world does not have enough money when we're bigger than all countries except 4. So what I always say is we have to reevaluate what we're spending our money on. And I always fight for making sure that we prioritize our most vulnerable populations, because the most vulnerable populations end up in crisis. It's going to cost more money to get them out of crisis than it was to keep them stable. And this last budget that we just did was a perfect example when everyone was fearing huge cuts to our social safety net, huge cuts to our most vulnerable. We proved that if we rearrange our priorities, that it can be done in a balanced and thoughtful way.